wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt. Because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Ready. Off the play fake, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action. Daniels. Open man is tipped in. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And that will be incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First and goal.
He'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with career touchdown number 70. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Buccaneers 13. Commanders nothing.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both. But we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good. For our Commanders.
To the air goes Daniels. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
That will give Irving running right. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go now. Pass to 11. 19.
Back to throw. Porter. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick that first down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Come on. Hey, Panther 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Porter. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Ready, go. Bobcat, 60 Bob, 70 Ranger, 19 type, 19.
On 4th down, Porter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hawk 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Cup 19, Panther 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There's a short one taken in by Otten. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 27.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Ready.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Ready.
On 4th down, Porter. It is caught by Shaheed. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Daniels looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. To throw is Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely to throw that one away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The throw left side hauled in by Lane. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
70 Rangers.
Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready? 19 type. 19, 8, Warriors 17. Buffalo 18. Ready,
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll let this go deep for Collins. This is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Panther 11. 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun, Porter. Looking middle, and he's got a booty. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers first
Here
down.
we go. Go.
1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Porter. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
19 Lions. Panthers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On the arm, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. This offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Daniels. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead down to 20.
Commanders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The final shot before break. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. just calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And it's slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
Good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Porter. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun, Porter. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field, get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Bronco 80.
On 4th down, Porter. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Cut. Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Open man is Collins. He's got it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
60 Maverick. Get it. 18 cut.
Looking to throw. Porter. Complete right side to Otten. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Porter. This is caught. Well, the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Looking to throw. Porter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Through an opening, and there he goes. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
70, Timberwolf. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 4th down, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Ready. Dragon 6, 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the gun on 3rd down, Porter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's a gain of 10.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Washington Commanders first down.
19, let's go. Mustang 19. 19.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
70.
To throw from his end zone, Porter. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Open man is Tipton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
16 yards.
70, Timberwolves.
First down. 1st and 10.
Play action, now it's Daniels. It's complete to Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jayden Daniels with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded right at the goal line. Nifty move. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Come on.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
19, Charger, 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Porter. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Porter. He's got the first down and more than that. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Bucs are on their way to a 2-0 start. They'll try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight into the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this is caught. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nico Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Daniels. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Daniels. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go. 18, number 60.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Daniels looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go now.
On 4th down, Daniels. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Pass to the left, pass 60, 60 back, Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Brandon, these cornerbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
18 Rattler, 8 Warriors, 17.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bucs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints